Very hard, as you say, to mount a case for Noble Park.
Yeah, good to see Lukey Barker was back there on the ground and just having a quiet little kick there. Hopefully he'll be able to come back into the side. You know, Charlie Haley and a couple of these other key Balwyn players. Cam Manuel. They've got a few long-term injuries, Balwyn, so...
It's just frightening to think who they haven't got, though.
I know. And if
they
can get their best side back on the park, I tell you what, they'll still take some stopping. Well, boys, we're ready to kick off in the second half, so I'm going to hand it over to you.
So the margin is, as the loudest siren in the EFL goes off, 31 points is the margin. Going up and getting the tap down there nicely was Anderson into the clinches, and we'll probably have a secondary ball up. It'll be very interesting to see. We'll see if we can keep an eye on the Noble Park forward line and see if they've made any changes down there. I'm sure Matt Fodey will be all over that for us. Umpire to throw it up again. Getting up again was Anderson, knocks it down, and Martin has his hands on it, but he's well and truly wrapped up there. There's no chance of that coming out.
Yeah, no, Ray picked it up pretty well. Jared Churgan still not moving 100%, so it'll be interesting to see if he can run the game out.
There it is up again. Again, Martin in there looking for it, but nicely picked up by Sketcher. He's trying to come into the game. Got a ball off to Collis. Collis has dragged that in. And there's a ball in play coming over the top, killing it. It was Gilchrist, Rennie Gilchrist. And a bit of a scrappy start to this third quarter. This is the third ball up inside the first minute of the game, or this quarter. Up it goes again. Nicely coming over the top there was Gaines, gets the head out. Going back there is Tregear, lost it. Umpire says play on though. Into the tight stuff again. A good tackle coming in there, nice solid tackle from Anagnustu. And the ball up. So 31 points still the margin. We've played just over a minute in this third quarter. Got a hit out there, nicely done from Gaines. Into the hands of Fraser, who dropped it. Umpire says play on though. Now it's Gilchrist with the ball. Absolute stalemate here in this third quarter.
Well, there's no free flow. This will just suit Balwyn exactly the way they want it.
So we'll throw it up once again. Maybe somebody can get it out this time. Here's the tap down. Comes out. Noble Park do get their hands on it this time. Anagnustu kicks forward. Peever Wright was there. He got hands on it, but he couldn't pull it in. Good body there from Garnham. Now Wright again. Gets it right across. Can they get a goal here? Here's Zijai. Zijai goes for goal, but he's missed. Great work there in the lead up to that. But Zijai, golden opportunity, and he sprayed it wide. So the first point of the third quarter is a behind. And it's Balwyn, it's 9-6-60 leading 4-6-31. 4-7-31 on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, two behinds there rated Zijai this afternoon.
He should have kicked that one.
Yeah,
really should have
kicked that one.
So Weatherall to bring the footy back in now here for the Tigers. Just kicks to himself, plays on, kicks it in short. Intended target there was Fraser. It was cut off here by Noble Park. Here's Sketcher now. Sketcher swings, run round, snaps off the boot. We've got a free kick. Downfield, yeah, it was late. And Sketcher's going to get a second go at that as he missed his initial effort on the run. And he's going to line back. He's going to go back and line up, I should say, from about 45 out.
What I did like, Brash, was the way Sketcher attacked the ball. Yeah, there was definitely, on his mind there that he had to get it. Something that was missing in the first half.
Just a little bit of inexperience there by Dylan Collis there, giving Jack Sketcher another opportunity at goal.
So Sketcher,
he'll definitely learn from that.
So 30 points to margin. Crucial kick now here for Noble Park, and it's as straight as an arrow. Sketcher's got his first of the afternoon and the first of the quarter here for the Noble Park Footy Club. They move to 5-6-36, trailing Balwyn 9-6-60, 3.5 go on Bendigo Bank scoreboard.
Handy goal there for Noble. Just 4 goals down, Ray. They just need to start running again. They've got to start running.
They've got to start running, but as I said, the attack on the football then by Sketcher earned him the free kick, and that's what Noble Park definitely need to get back into it.
So the ball thrown up, Anderson, but it was a bit of a stalemate there, really. We'll give it to a draw. As Martin puts it on the boot, kicks it forward, trying to find a target. Garnham got smashed as the ball came in, and it's nicely done by Weatherall, who frees it out. Now it's Pendlebury. It's good work as they extricate it nicely out of defence. Chancellor. Here they come again, Balwyn with the run, and in the blink of an eye, it's gone to the other end. Goebbels, was he pushed? No, the umpire says play on. Good work going back there, and they'll get it out with Gordon, but that's not a great kick. Gordon's kick goes straight past a teammate. under a lot of pressure here, Noble Park. They've got to get this out. Sketcher, I think it is. No, in fact, not Sketcher. It's Dusha. He's taking the ground.
Yeah, probably lucky to get away with that, Noble Park, because
there's a player down the other end of the ground. Matt Fodia might have been able to pick that up.
So up it goes. Again, he's just bumped out of the way there by Anderson. Far too easy as the ball goes inside 50. Garnham going back, almost a collision with Ball. Ball gets his kick out, but it's not a particularly good one, and it's been marked. Umpire says play, and it was touched. It was O'Regan who got the tip. There's the kick from Jaffa Williams coming right across the face, and that's out on the full.
Boundary.
So what do you reckon, Matty?
It's Aaron Ulabut, and he just looks like winded. He's grabbing to his right side there a little bit, moving his shoulder around. Doesn't seem to be too much wrong, just a bit of winded. He's up and about.
Thanks, Matt, as the ball brought back in there by Ananos to his kick up towards the half-forward. Flying there and dropped what he should have taken there was, I think that was Herbal, as his kick goes in towards the direction of Wright, trying to rove the footy, as is Weatherall. Wright did well to win that off the deck. He gets a hand pass out over the top, and away come Noble Park now here through William Collis. His kick on goal is a shocker, and it's out on the full. That's another chance going begging for the Noble Park Footy Club.
Gee, they need to be icing these opportunities, because they're not going to get too many.
Well, he had a player that was halfway between him and the goals, and he should have just popped it over to him.
So 5.5 now, really 6 minutes played here, third term. Queen's birthday weekend. Balwyn leading 60-36 here on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard as the kick is swung out wide across the half-back flank now here for Balwyn as they start to push out of their own back line. The kick in towards the direction here at Gilchrist. Going back with it there was Garnham. Did well. And he's won the footy. Paid the mark eventually. There's a kick now from Garnham in the direction there of Thomas. And he's paid the mark. And he goes back on tightest of angles, about 50 from home. A long kick in towards the goal square. Plenty of players there. Pendlebury punches at the back. It's loose on the deck, and they put it through. And I can't see who that was. I think it was Martin.
I think it might be Lambert.
Was it Lambert on that play? Let's have a look at the replay.
A bit hard to tell. Let's just watch.
Was that knocked down here off?
It wasn't Lambert.
Yeah.
It wasn't Martin. I think it was Lambert, number 6.
Bailey Lambert's got his first of the afternoon. Great, well roved there from Bailey Lambert. And Noble Park, 2 straight to start the term. It's 9-6-60. They close the difference to 6-6-42. 7 minutes gone, third term.
Not Lambert, guys. It's Collis.
Collis?
Collis.
Thank you very much. At Fodia.
Trust the boundary rider to prove us wrong.
Too hard to prove you wrong, Ray.
It's a little harsh as the ball goes up in the middle, so 2 straight for Noble Park, going somewhere to getting themselves back into this game. Mick Fogarty be a little happier than he was at 3/4 time, and Sketcher is taking the ground, gets a bit of a push, a bit unnecessary, but the umpire says no problems, we'll just have a ball up, settle down. Up it goes again. And here's Anderson, I think it is, coming over the top with the head out. Straight back into the tight stuff. Reagan couldn't pick it up. Martin was there, but he couldn't pick it up either. Now it's Garnham. He's been really good in this 3rd quarter, but he got stripped of the ball. Put on the boot by Adegnusto. He goes inside 50, trying to find a target. And it's very close to the boundary line over there. That's it's Gordon, I think. In fact, it's Smith. Smith back with the ball now, goes on the left boot, kicks it right in towards the half-forward line. Pever Wright was there, but he looks like he's about half. It looks like he's almost run out of gas, Pever Wright. That was a disappointing effort. Here's the kick towards half-back. Noble Park competing really strongly. They're looking a lot better as Pendlebury gets it away. Couldn't be Tregear, it was, who dropped it. That's a dangerous pass inside Lambert. Hand pass goes astray. They've still got a chance here, and that was going to be holding the ball. Yes, it is, holding the ball against Nelson. He was just a bit slow to get rid of that.
Well, you can't deny that Noble Park are trying everything that they possibly can, and to get back into this contest. Their opening 10 minutes has been very good in this second half.
So Balwyn moved the footy out on the wing. Intended target there was Goebbels. It eludes everyone and goes over the boundary line for a boundary throw. It
just need to hit the target in that forward 50 of there, Stevie.
Exactly right. 18 points the difference after we're approaching 9 minutes played here in this third term. Only EFL game on the schedule for this weekend as the boundary throw comes into the ruck. There is Gaines. His tap over the deck now. Good place there by Smith. It's picked back up by Gaines. His kick in towards the forward line. Is it going to bounce through? Oh, it's just touched at the last moment there by Higgins as Gaines was looking for his first of the afternoon. Just the minor scored. And it's 9-6, 60, 6-7, 43 now. As bringing the ball back in here is Pendlebury. He kicks it in towards the half-back flank. Intended target there was Baglava. It's touched over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Far side of the ground, about 60 from home for the Noble Park Footy Club. We've kicked the first 2 of this third term. 2 they really needed to get to keep pace with the Tigers. As the boundary throw on the far side of the ground. Wright's going to go into the ruck against against Baglava. In comes the throw. Wright wins the tap down. It's loose. Roved well there by Marson. Quick hands there over the top. Finds the Jai. And ball picked up by Pendlebury. Turned it straight over. But Cross got a kick away. But he's straight down the throat there of Kyle Martin, who's about 65 from home. And he just goes back and assesses all options upfield. And looks like he's going to go in short in the direction. Well, I think the first intended target initially there was Nelson. But he's gone back and found Lambert instead, and he's on the tightest of angles. Excuse me, that's Willie Collis, and he's already kicked one. He kicked the last one, and he's on the tightest of angles. 40 from home. See if he can kick his second of the afternoon. The kick is very, very good. What a goal there from Collis. And Noble Park 3 straight to start the third term, and they close the gap yet again. They move to 7-7-49, trailing Balwyn 9-6, 60, 10.5 played here, third quarter, Brash.
Yeah, I reckon that's Collis' third goal there.
Third, excuse me, yeah.
Really good there by Collis. Noble Park starting to run a little bit more, and they're just starting to hit the target a little bit more. They just probably need a little bit more out of Peever right in that forward line there, Ray.
Yeah, but also the other forwards in this quarter are presenting. You know, that's right. I mean, Cole Martin held the ball up there for a long time, and nobody would present in the first half, and somebody presented, and they've got the reward.
So Collis with his third, good contender for goal of the day as well. It was pretty handy, be right up there with the Liam Smith goal that we saw in the first quarter. But Gaines gets the knockdown. This is much better from Noble Park. Where has this come from, and why has it taken them so long? Gaines, now Sketcher. Sketcher breaks the tackle, puts it onto the left, put a little chip kick into the pocket. It's been dropped over there. It should have been taken. I think it was Braden Haynes. Now they go towards goal. That is a goal.
Cosy Agnostu.
And Agnostu it was almost happened too quick. Let's watch the replay and see what happens. And Agnosti got onto the left, but it was a bit of an opportunist goal, and he just blazed away.
What do you reckon, Matty? What's happening?
Oh, well, I'll tell you one thing is, guys, Sean Cross has come off with a blood nose, so he's off with a blood rule. Noble Park are just lowering their eyes and hitting blokes up at half forward rather than going straight to the top of the square.
All of a sudden, Noble Park have come to life here in this second half. Mick Fogarty, obviously, has given them the necessary
rev up
at half time.
5 points to diff, just like that. What have Balwyn got in response? Here's the hands out now here to Gordon for Noble Park. He pumps it in towards half forward, and the mark taken down there by Gilchrist. That's for Tregear. He moves this across the back line, and Balwyn just start to slow things down. They've got to break this momentum now here of the Noble Park Footy Club, and they're not going to do it with kicks like that, as Pendlebury almost coughed it as Wilson came to his rescue. His kick is a poor one, and that was well over the head of Taylor Gilchrist, and a boundary throw-in.
All of a sudden, Balwyn now are the side that aren't hitting their targets.
And I reckon Mick Fogarty's probably said to his guys at half-time, start running them off their feet a bit. See if they've got the energy.
So in comes the boundary throw. Tapped one down there by Byers. Ball loose. It's picked up now here by Ananostu, just the last goal scorer. He tries his luck again. Oh, 2 straight! And just like that, the Noble Park Footy Club hit the front by a point. Wow! On a dime, they move to 9-7-61. They lead Balwyn 9-6-60 here on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard. And we got a little bit after the whistle here.
5 goals in the opening 13 minutes to the Noble Park Football Club has really put the cat among the pigeons here for Balwyn.
Matty, which was the better goal of Anacosta, the first one or the second one, mate? You're right down there.
From about 50. If the arc's forward, he's kicked it from 50 or 55 off one step.
So 2 almost identical goals to Cozzy, and I tell you what, I scarcely can't believe this. 5 straight. Noble Park suddenly are in front, and we've got a free kick.
Oh, man.
Brett Betson's arrived to do the broadcast. Where were you in the first half?
So Martin with the ball. It's a little short kick out, trying to find a target, does well.
It's a bit like BWS in the grand final last year with Donny East.
Mark is taken by Nelson. Shut up, boys. Goes inside 50. It's not the great kick though, and it's easily cut off back there. Just a bit of a wasted opportunity. And they'll rebound away, Balwyn. Here's the kick down the line. It's not a great kick either, and it may well be Braden Haynes coming over the top. Got a hand to it.
Oh, well done. Well done.
That's beautiful work there. Spinning with Zijai, and I think he's got a free kick.
How good is to see a big man like that? He's punched the ball away. He's fought his guts out on the ground to win the ball.
Well, in fact, it's a free kick to Balwyn. I thought it might have gone the other way, but nonetheless, it's bouncing around over there. Going down on it was a Noble Park player. They got it out. Don't know how he got it out there. It was like tunnel ball through the legs. It's bouncing around. Braden Haynes puts it onto the right foot and hacks it forward. Play coming over the top, couldn't get there. Nelson's in there looking for it. Very tight as a drum. I think Balwyn just a little bit shell-shocked, and in the end,
I reckon the big difference in this quarter is Noble Park are starting to hunt the ball. There was 3 or 4 guys around that contest, and that's what's been happening. 2, 3 guys around every contest, starting to win those one-on-ones.
Gaines' tackle was high there, so Balwyn will win a free kick. Excuse me, that was Lambert laying the tackle there on Jackson Weatherald. And 1 point the diff, 15.5 gone here, third term. Div 1 contest in the Eastern Footy League as Weatherald goes in short. And Balwyn now trying to slow things down as Noble Park have had all the momentum here in this third quarter. Here comes the kick up towards centre wing. Gordon and Baglava go at it. Gordon got a hand to it. It's loose on the deck. It's pumped right back to where it came from, onto the half-forward line. Doing the roving there brilliantly there was Nelson, but good effort there from Stacker to tie him up and get the footy out and get the hands out there to Baglava. Here come the Balwyn Footy Club off the half-back line. A hand pass over the top. That finds Collis. His kick is short and it finds Churgwin, carrying that injury from earlier in the game. He doesn't seem to be showing any signs. His high kick in towards the direction of Go Balls. Great mark. 50 from home on the tightest of angles in front of Bull there. Got Jaffa Williams in the goal square. Goes towards him, but that's over the boundary line, out on the full. And a wasted opportunity, one would think, there from Balwyn. Let's go down to Matt Fodia.
Hey guys, Chris Prendlebury's gone down back now to shore things up for the Tigers.
Thanks, Matt.
The way Goebbels can kick a ball, why wouldn't he not have a shot for goal? He can get the distance.
Yep. And here comes the kick back in towards the centre wing area as that one moves out. Stacker couldn't take it cleanly. Socket off the ground there by Haynes up towards centre half forward, but it's come back the other way now here for Balwyn. Smith takes it on one bounce, loses it though. Good hands out there from Martin. He finds his teammate Marola, and we've got a free kick going the way here at Noble Park. That was late and high, and Marola's going to go back and take it on the edge of the centre square. So yeah, that was, as you were right, Ray, a real chance for a momentum breaker there from Goebbels, even if it was just a minor score. Here's Marola's kick out onto the wing, finds his teammate there in Zijai. His kick is, well, it was a poor one, but well read there by Martin to take that one on the bounce. He turns around and pumps it in towards half forward. Plenty of players there. Couldn't take the mark, could Thomas. Well roved there by Tregear. Shakes a couple of Noble Park tacklers. The kick comes in towards the wide. Good hands there off to Gilchrist. He goes by hand in turn, and away come Balwyn over the centre wing. A kick comes into, well, it was smothered off the boot brilliantly by Nelson. The hands cup, Gilchrist can't take it, it's fisted over. Gilchrist takes it again, sockers it off the ground in the direction there at Gordon, appeals for out on the full.
No,
and
well, not paid in the Eastern Footy.
I was going to say, it can't be out in the full. It bounced about 20 times before it went out, but anyway.
Well, your prescription's better than mine then.
So, 18 minutes played in this third quarter, and Noble Park, we didn't think we'd be saying this at half-time, but they lead by a point. But you get the feeling there's a lot of football to be played in this game. And here's the uncontested at the front there, which is Baglava. Now the ball goes forward once again. Noble Park getting hands on the ball try. I think it's Haynes there. Now they go into the tight stuff. Urbulent tries to get it out. Does pretty well in the end to get it out. Goes and tries to get it, but it's Balwyn who come away with it. Now once again this rebound that they've been so good at. But that's an awful kick just going out. Although it does work out for them. A little bit of good fortune there. That was Baglava. Baglava, the kick forward. And coming over the top was Garner. And I think he might have given away. No, he hasn't. He's got a free
he
kick.
won the free kick there, Brett.
I just thought for a minute there it was going to be a free kick to Balwyn, but it's Monia Garnham.
That was well done by the umpire because he saw that Jeff Goebbels had just given him that gentle nudge working him under the ball. Really good positioning there.
So heart in the mouth stuff as the kick goes across half-back, finds Morrison in the back pocket. Tell you what, the crowd have certainly come alive as Morrison goes down the line looking for a target. Up they fly, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Plenty of movement on the Noble Park bench too, as Bailey Lombit just goes off for a spell, and so does Marola, and also I think it's Nelson who's gone off, so chopping and changing Mick Fogarty.
So boundary throw, dead on centre wing, near side of the ground. In comes the throw. Byers into the ruck now for Noble Park. Won by Baglava for Balwyn, and the kick comes in towards centre half forward. So 2-on-1 in favour of Noble Park. Oh, what a mark! The one out in the end, that being Lockie Waddell. And he's had a ripper of a game, and he takes a timely mark now here for the Balwyn Footy Club.
Gee, he's got a good set of jukes, this boy.
A good set of jukes, but also he had 4 or 5 inches over everyone else in the contest, and that was the difference. His hands were just outstretched a little bit further. Gee, this is a really badly needed goal by Balwyn.
So kick one in the first quarter, looking for his second.
Oh, he's missed it, has he?
No, he's put it straight through, and a timely goal there from the Balwyn Footy Club. They regain the lead by 5 points. They move to 66, leading Noble Park 61, and we're into time on here in the third quarter.
Tell you what, that was a badly needed goal to try and arrest some momentum away from Noble Park. However, I still feel that Rodney Eads got a bit of a dilemma here. His major goal kicker, he's had to put down back at full back. If they're going to win the game, Balwyn, does he have to pull the trigger and put Pendlebury back forward again?
So robbing Peter to pay Paul, I think was what Brace is saying, as Gaines comes up and gets the knockdown, but it's Balwyn who come away with it. He's the ball, push off the ball there, but the umpire says no, it's fine. And Dusha gets taken to ground. And we'll come in and have a ball up. This is turning into a terrific game. Only 5 points the difference. Balwyn back in front. A lot of wrestling in the ruck contest there. Gaines. Kick out of the pack. It's going to be an opportunity for Balwyn. A great smother. Brilliant smother. It's Ryan Morrison it was. But it's going to come back inside 50. He's going to get the target. Calls for a push there from some of the crowd. Goebbels on the ground, but wrapped up there by Ball. And Noble Park in the end able to hang on.
I thought that was Dan Sensick appealing for a push there. It sounded like him.
He's here today, but I don't think he's got such an affiliation with either side. He's got to be impartial. Nonetheless, up it goes. Here's the head out once again. Nice work there by Waddell. He's been very good today for Balwyn. Noble Park get it out. A kick down towards half-back, trying to find a target. Bouncing awkwardly over. They're going towards the boundary line.
Whoa.
Weatherall chasing him. His body's colliding all over there, and the appeals for the free kick. The umpire says, get on with it, boys.
Gee, that kick out of the goal square then by Braden Haynes, it covered meterage, and that's really what Noble Park needed.
So boundary throw, far side of the ground, dead on centre wing. Tap one by Anderson. It's tapped down. Martin doing the roving. Sketches there as well. Comes into Balwyn hands as a hand pass. Goes all the way back, and Anderson puts boot to ball and puts ball out over the boundary line. And we will have a free kick going the way of Noble Park. Zijai's going to take it dead on centre wing for the Bulls, who trail now by 5 points after wrestling the lead back from the Tigers with 5 straight to start the third term. Here's Zijai's kick now in towards the half-back flank. Plenty of flyers there. One of them was Pendlebury, couldn't take it cleanly. And Balwyn take it now across the half-back line there by Gilchrist. Had to give it back now here to Fraser. And pumped forward finally there by Chancellor out to the half-back line. Zijai lost his footing and lost the footy. Gilchrist does the roving tackle. Probably great tackle there. As the ball comes out into the hands of Kyle Martin. He puts one on goal. It comes across the face. Plenty of players there. Go right. Oh, couldn't take it on the third bite. Could Peever right. And, well, he's been very quiet this afternoon and had a very good opportunity there to get back in the game.
Jeepers, you've got to take them, Peever.
1, 2.
No.
He never controlled it at any point.
The Chancellor did enough there to disrupt him as their ball comes now here to Balwyn. Laying the tackle, kick comes down in the direction of Smith. He's got Marson pretty well pinned and drives him to the deck, and we'll have a ball up. 23 played, 5 minutes, 5 points the diff in favour of the Tigers. Bendigo Bank scoreboard, if you're listening on 98.1 Eastern FM or streaming around the world, efl.org.au. Looks like we're going to have another ball up as Fraser dives on top of it. So both these teams have next weekend off, and then we'll be back into it the following week. Is this tackle there by Cross, and bursting out, here come Ball, and the kick up towards centre wing in the direction there of Goebbels. Gordon's got him pretty well covered. Marson couldn't do the roving. Goes in for a second bite, it evades Bull. Comes back in now here to Balwyn hands. Here comes Goebbels, handball intended there for Jaffa Williams. He takes it on the run. Jaffa Williams now from 40. Little chip intended here for Churgwin. Great mark Great setup from Balwyn, and Churgwin's going to go back from about 20 metres out on a tight angle.
Good awareness there by Jeff Goebbels. Just created the necessary space for Jaffa Williams to run onto the ball and deliver a pinpoint pass to Jared Churgwin.
So Churgwin, he's going to kick from about 25, right up against the boundary line almost. He's already got one, kicked one in the second term.
I reckon they need this goal, Balwyn. I reckon Noble Park are still right in this contest.
So here comes Churgwin, off the left, and it's beautiful, straight through the middle. And Balwyn extend their lead to 11 points, and a timely goal there for the Tigers. 11-6-72. They lead Noble Park 9-7-61. We've reached 5:25 in time on here in the third term.
Now is the time, Ray, that Noble Park just have to hold sway a little bit and not allow Balwyn to get some cheap, easy goals in time on.
Exactly, and if a bit of luck, do what they did in the first quarter, where they snagged one themselves 30 minutes into the quarter.
So back in the middle, the umpire throws it up. Gaines, a big beaten to time by Anderson, but he got the rove the clearance as the ball goes forward. Trying to get on the end of it is going to be Urbulet. Urbulet goes for goal, but I think he's off target. The umpire had a fair bit to do, and he was running away almost as soon as he kicked it. Through for a minor score as we go boundary side with Matt Fodiak.
Hey guys, Churgwin's got a massive mismatch here at the moment. He's on Haynes, who's about 1.5 foot taller, but I reckon if Churgwin can get out the back, he's going to have the leg on him.
So just waiting for the ball to come back in. It's Jackson Wetherall, happy to slow it down, Balwyn. They'll be more than happy to get the three-quarter time. Little chip across half-back, finds Pendlebury, Ryan Pendlebury. It's taking forever to get rid of it, but now he puts it onto the left boot and goes down the line trying to find a target. Up they go. Bouncing nicely, and it's there for the moment, but it's been lost. It's the kick, a bit of a scrubby old one, and the umpire's whistle has gone.
What's going on?
Let's just wait and see what's happened here.
He's coming back. What's he doing? He's paying a free kick.
Yeah, it was late.
So it's like Jackson Wetherall.
Yeah, so slightly late. So Jackson Wetherall to get onto the left boot. Short kick towards the pocket. Coming over the top was Haynes, did well, and managed to spoil it.
Why wouldn't you go to the top of the square?
Yeah, it's a bit of a
you got a couple
kick.
of big guys down there, why wouldn't you go down there?
Yeah, funny kick, you'd have to say, as the wait for the throw-in. Dusha is running across there, trying to organise the Noble Park players. Morrison is there, here's the ball coming in now, it goes to the ground, no one actually got a tap on it. As they try and get it out, Lambert overran it, it's been toe poked off the ground, but the mark is taken, and it's Haynes. He's played pretty well, Braden Haynes.
Kick it as long as you can.
Just needs to put this as far as he can, probably out towards the wing would be ideal. Now they send it across half-back. Morrison needs to get rid of it, puts it onto the left, and he does thump it down the line. And the good ball coming over the top there. Nice work by Tregear. But Noble Park will be pleased. It's a good result for them as they get the ball out of bounds. We've had 27 minutes played in this third term, and it's a 10-point game. So what price the next goal? It is absolutely crucial. If Noble Park could get it, they'd be right back in it. If Balwyn get it, suddenly they've got that little jump again as the ball comes in. That was a push, dead set push from the Balwyn player. It was Anderson, the shove in the back, but the umpire said play on. Here's the knockdown. Ball goes in and makes a tackle. That was very nearly holding the ball. Now it's Gilchrist at least. Kicking forward, looking for Smith, who couldn't take it. But now the kick is that is out of bounds on the full. That is not the best effort at all.
Oh well.
And it's a free kick to Noble Park, which they'll bring back through the boot of Morrison.
Goebbels not having the best of afternoons. It's one straight four, I think he's kicked so far. Well, that was one straight three. Didn't kick anything there. So here's a kick up towards centre wing. Good mark. Going back with the flight as Balwyn now looking for a late one. Here comes the kick. Now in towards the direction of Goebbels v Morrison. Taken at the back here by Churgwin. He puts one on and he's hit the far behind post and out of bounds it goes.
Good result there for Balwyn. It's better that the ball stays in their forward 50 rather go through the point and give Noble Park possession.
So 10 points the margin, 28.5 played here, third term. Balwyn in charge, but only slightly. In comes the boundary throw. Waddle versus Gaines. He had front spot. Here's the kick, straight off the tap, and it's going to go out over the boundary line for a boundary throw in on the opposite side of the goal at the Balwyn end of the ground.
That was O'Regan in and under again, as he always does.
29 minutes gone in the quarter, boys.
got away with one. He just threw Marola to the deck. I mean, Marola sold it a little bit, but right in front of the umpire. Here comes the throw. Tap one by Waddle. Read well there by Dusha, but a brilliant smother there by Cherwin. Man, has he come to life in this third term?
Yeah. I'll get Michael Christian on it.
As Smith and Gordon have a few words and a few jumper adjustments. In comes the boundary throw right in front of our commentary position. Waddle to take the ruck against Gaines. Waddle wins the tap. It's run down by Bull into the hands across. Couldn't take it cleanly. Gets it on the second go. Throws it onto the boot. Oh, and it was off the line. Loose in the goal square. Going in harder. Balwyn off the ground is Smith.
Oh, no.
Liam Smith has kicked a ripper late in the term here for the Balwyn Footy Club. They move to 12-6-78, leading Noble Park 9-8-62. We've played 30 minutes.
Gee, how important, Ray, is that goal right now for Balwyn?
That could be the match-winning goal, but what I just want to say is that poor old Braden Hines, he was 6 inches inside the goal line, and he's fumbled the mark, a mark he should have taken, but pressure's a funny thing, boys.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yep, got to feel sorry for the young boy because he's actually played pretty well.
Yeah,
But Jackson Weather will let him know about it as the ball comes out of the middle. Martin had it for a moment but lost it. That is a massive blow for Noble Park. Smith had it for Martin again. How well good has he been on this match? Going right across the other side, and that will bounce out of bounds.
He's probably close, Brett, to have probably touched the ball between 30 and 40 times already.
He's been sensational. 30 minutes gone in this quarter. So probably another maybe 60 seconds, maybe 2 minutes tops. And suddenly that margin, as we said, it closed right up, but it's out to 16 points as Balwyn come forward again. Another goal here would be a real killer. O'Regan can't take it, and it's out of bounds. So just when you think Noble Park are getting themselves back into the game, it's like Balwyn have an extra gear and they just turn the afterburners on and they've kicked away again. But still, 16 points, still pretty manageable. Still plenty of pushing and shoving. Martin having a bit of an altercation. Now the ball comes in. Haynes got up and got the tap. And it's towards the boundary line. Probably not going to be kept in notes. Martin again over there. And I tell you what, they're giving it to Martin big time here.
He's a big boy. He can handle it.
He is. And I'm sure he's had worse than this before.
Free kick, I think. Is it? No?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, just a throw in. I was going to say the...
looked like the faces on the Balwyn players looked like there was a free kick.
It did look like it just for a moment. Now the throw in. Here's Anderson giving Gaines a push in the back, but the ball comes out on the Balwyn side. And we've got a whistle. And it was holding, so free kick.
Martin was held by, and the non-officiating umpire paid the free kick.
And
25. So it's actually Sketcher that's got the ball.
Well, big chance here for Noble Park.
So 32 minutes gone, so this will probably be it, you would think, for this term.
So what? It's a massive third quarter again, isn't it, on time?
He's got to try and kick a goal.
So Sketcher.
Working off Central Standard Time.
This is a massive kick. If we could put this through and go and only 10 points behind, it would be a massive fillip for Noble Park. Here he comes. Strikes it, but it looks to be off target. It is. So a bad miss by Jack Sketcher right on three-quarter time. Puts it through in the margin down to 15 points. 12-6-78, plays 9-9-63 on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard. And we've had nearly 33 minutes in this third term.
Yes, I'm actually wondering how we've got 33 minutes coming up into this quarter so far.
It'll be dark soon.
Yeah, I know.
Jackson Weather, we're going to need the daylight savings. Here's the kick up now here to the halfback flank. Morrison took it off the deck, goes by hand now here to Gordon. Sold the dummy, kicks it right back in towards the forward line. A contested pack. Flying is Pendlebury. It's not going to matter as finally we get the third term siren and it ends 12-6-78 to Balwyn. Noble Park 9-9-63. And a great quarter of footy and a cracking quarter, final quarter coming up, Brash.
Yeah, it is, and a really, really spirited defence here by Noble Park to get themselves back into the contest, but 2 or 3 quick late goals to Balwyn just put them back in, put the game back in their favour. But nonetheless, it's a 15-point margin to Balwyn at three-quarter time. Balwyn 12-6-78, leading Noble Park 9-9-63. Goal kickers for Balwyn, 3 each to Liam Smith and Chris Pendlebury, 2 each to Jared Cherwin and Lockie Waddell, and singles to Jeff Goebbels and Yaron Jaffa Williams. Whilst for Noble Park, William Collis with 3 goals. 2 goals to Cosimo Adeknostu and Declan Brunel, and singles to Jack Sketzer and Jared Smith. Great quarter there by Noble Park, just allowing Balwyn just in time on to get a couple of quick goals just to put the game in Balwyn's favour. But I tell you what, there's nothing in it. And look, we're going to take a break now at 3/4 time as the sun starts to set here at Balwyn Oval. But we've got 30 minutes of pulsating football coming up in this last quarter. It's Balwyn versus Noble Park. It's Queen's birthday action here on Radio Western 98.1 and streaming all around the world on afl.com.au. Join us after the break for an exciting last quarter.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Mum for everything she's done.
My brother